Hello, hello, hello. Things can only get better. They can only get. Come on, people, join in. Things can only get better. Oh, where do we go from here, guys? Where do we go from here? Come on, I've got to try to make you laugh. You know, that's a classic 90s, maybe 90s? Yeah, 90s. Things can only get better. I've been saying that for the last 8 years, 9 years. Thank you for all joining me. I'm your host, Mr. Structure. Welcome to the United Real Therapy. Let's see. Hopefully, let everybody in now. I'll hang on a couple of minutes to wait for people to get in. But that was absolutely like watching paint dry. That's what we call it. It's like watching paint dry. I can't be too harsh. I can't go over the top. I can't rant. I haven't even got the energy. I don't know about you guys, but I don't have the energy to rant, to scream, to go, what the hell was that? I did it during the game. The players look shot. Honestly, Bruno looks shattered. Rashford even looks even more shattered. And this is happening, guys. This is happening. It is, yeah. This is happening. This is happening. This is happening. And yeah, it's really sad. Really, really sad. What's going on with my club? What's going on with our club? It's that was Lacklustre. That's the word. That's what I titled it. Lacklustre. Lacklustre FC. We look short of ideas. Obviously, we have zero creativity from midfield. We miss somebody that can pick a ball out, that can pass the ball other than taking 2 or 3 touches. Look like Fred and Matic were like Chuckle brothers. To you, to me. To you, to me. That's what was going on. Chuckle brothers in the middle. When our players don't have their moments of brilliance, we look all devoid of ideas, other than Shaw on the left-hand side. We connected a couple of times on the left-hand side in the first half with Shaw going down there, whipping the ball in. But I'm sorry to say, I said it all the time. You know, the title's there, Mr. Structure. Mr. Structure. Yeah, it says it there. I mean, some people are saying Ollie out, Abbas Isse, I don't know about that. I think that's a bit too harsh in terms of what's on the bench. Yeah. Yeah, well, don't do the tactics. Yeah. No tactics. King Lukaku, Lukaku's doing good, isn't he? Lukaku's doing well. Inter Milan. Maybe we could do with Lukaku. No, we couldn't. I'm still collecting his balls from the Mancunian way. Those of you who don't know, Lukaku was hitting the ball that badly that it was ended up in the motorway to get out of Manchester. So let's not harper back to Lukaku or what other players are saying. Man like Malcolm Kisa, Nuruddin, I need that Ollie juice. Bro, it's a bit too late tonight. If I drank that Ollie juice, it'll keep me awake all night. I'll have to send it to you by post. I'll have to send you. You need to give me your address. Contact me on Twitter, and I'll send you the formula that cheers you up. But looking at the game, no ideas. You know what I was thinking 20 minutes to go? Just get Ahmed on. Get Ahmed on. Come on, Ollie. Try something different. You know, when Ollie first came, he was trying things. There was enthusiasm. There was energy. Since that 6-1 defeat to Tottenham, Ollie's lost it. Ollie's lost, honestly. Ollie's lost the bottle. Honestly, he's lost his bottle. He's not even trying. He's too worried to losing games other than trying to go and win games. And I'm sorry to say, Ollie, but that's not a Man United manager. That's not the Man United DNA. I'm sorry. That's not the Man United DNA. Like I said, he's not going anywhere, guys. So all you Ollie outlaw, he's not going to go anywhere. The guy's learning on a job. We've got a board. We've got owners who have not done anything to help this manager. and this is what we get. Obviously, it is. We have to put this in a bigger context. I don't want to rant and scream tonight. Honestly, I haven't got the energy. You know, I always say you either cry or laugh, and I choose to laugh because that was comedy. That was comedy. The things that we were watching tonight was comedy, especially that second half. I've not seen United play that poorly in the second half during Ollie's reign, I don't think. I've not seen us play that bad, losing the ball. But then that's what I'm trying to say to you, because I have to try to find reasons why the players were giving the ball away. I mean, I don't know the stats. The stats come out. How many times we gave possession away? How many times where we were not even making 4-yard pass? You know what I mean? 5-yard pass, even to the side. I've got to put it down to they look shot. They look shattered. That's the only thing I can come up with and think, you know what? We didn't have any preseason. And I know some of you think I'm making excuses. And I'm not making excuses, you know? But we didn't have a preseason. This has been a truncated season. The COVID is running madness. I mean, no team is really putting it together and playing well. And I did say, I titled this, you know, I did say when I put this on Twitter, Man United need to win this when the team news came out because we need to fight for top 4. If you're going to make it in the top 4, because at the moment, our form team is down there with the likes of Newcastle. Who else is struggling down there? Within all the teams that are struggling. If you looked at our form team, our form in the last 10 games, we're down there as one of the lowest. We've only won, I think, 2 or 3 games out of 10 or 11. So, yeah. Oggy Jack. There are some people saying that Ollie won't get the sack because he's second in the league and still in the we're still in the Europa League, we're still in the FA Cup. Do these people really think that United will finish top 4 and win trophies? Not with this form, no chance. With this form, the form we are showing at this moment in time, mid-table mediocrity. Mid-table mediocrity. That's what we're showing at this moment in time. Thanks for your comment, Oggy Jack. But come on, guys. What you reckon? Let's see what Hector Rico. Yes, brother. We are a reflection of the man in charge. No real desire to want to win every game. Just happy to make the top 4. Well, to be fair, we've got owners that are happy with that as well. To be fair. If you're going to say that, if you're going to accuse Ollie being that no real desire, reflection, it's a reflection of Manchester United club from top to bottom. There is no leadership. There's no accountability in this club. The board do what they want. The Glazers take money from Man United and give it to their team in Miami, and they go and buy players, and then they go and win the Super Bowl. That's what we are. We are the feeder club in terms of financial for their team in Miami. That's who we are. I always say it. Fish always rots from the top. And in the last 8 years, Manchester United have, we're second. We're second. But are we really second? I mean, that's what I would say. The table says we're second, but are we really second? Are we showing any form to be second? When Mourinho took us to second, did we have, was there a real contention to think we are second best team in the league? You know, obviously the league table says it, but I'm sure we were like 20-something odd points behind Man City, you know. And here, tonight, again, I don't know how many points now. We're behind City. Is it going to 13? And then we go to that game. We go to that game on Sunday, Super Sunday, and I can't see any more winners. But anyway, guys, come on. There's 29 of you in this. Please hit that like button. Subscribe if you've not subscribed already. I don't know. I'm just going to tell you what thing. How can we get over this? I'm going to tell you a couple of British comedies. Those of you who are in Britain, and maybe the ones who are abroad as well. You know, we've got a massive international fan base. Those of you who are abroad, if you can get all the British television, or maybe you could tell me. Maybe you can send me links to some comedy shows to watch, because after watching that was like a nightmare. That was a horror show. I'm thinking to maybe after this to catch a bit of the Family Guy. Maybe go on the classics, classic Channel 4 comedies, you know, something like, you know, the IT Crowd, something like that, Something like Father Ted. Father Ted always makes me laugh. Dougal. Dougal, Father Ted always makes me laugh. I need to find... I'm thinking about things that make me laugh, and me thinking about things that make me laugh is making me laugh. Oh gosh. Please, like I said, yo, Glazers out. That's how it is. Glazers out. Glazers out. Big up. Smash the like button, people. Please smash the like button. Subscribe and share. Let people know. We've got to do this as a community, people. We've got to come together. We've got to create some sort of we've got to create some sort of fun, because we can't take this too seriously, guys. Honestly. The team, I don't know what's happening to them. I heard Gary Neville say it in the commentary that if the players were giving, even from both teams, were giving the ball away, the fans won't allow it. And the fans then start moaning and groaning. And I don't know. I just, football without fans looks lacklustre anyway. And is it really affecting the players? Why is it not affecting Man City players? Why wasn't it affecting us when we went on that great run? You know, that took us to the top of the league. Yeah, even then I did say, guys, honestly, I didn't say, you know, I didn't want to be one of those. I said it, I put it on Twitter. That guy, Red Devil, by the way, those of you who are on Twitter, give us a follow. I said it. I said that I hope that Matic and Fred, I hope they can shut me up and create something for us tonight from deep. I'm sorry, they don't have the quality. And then I look at our squad. Martial is injured. Apparently, Donny van der Beek is injured now, even though Ollie's coming out in the press conference saying he's not ready and he's not fit tonight. And I'm sorry, but is he? He cannot do any worse than McTominay, Fred, and Matic. I keep saying it. I keep saying that. Even though he's not used to the way Man United play now, we have to try something. And I'll come back to it. I made this point before. Get Ahmed on in that last 15 minutes. Get Ahmed on. We know what James can do. We understand that. Get Ahmed on because he can beat somebody with a bit of trickery, with a bit of a control. Pick somebody out. I thought Cavani looked shot tonight, other than the first half. I mean, he tries, he run around. You know, you can tell he's missed the last 4 games. And this is my big point with him. When we bought him on the last day of the transfer, I did say, guys, I did say to you all that we're buying a guy who's coming towards the end of his career. Yes, he's been remarkably showed well. He's been fantastic when he's been on the pitch. But how many injuries has he had this season? We are struggling. We are absolutely struggling. And we're pinning our hopes on injury-prone 34-year-old. That just shows who Man United are. Even I would think now, if he kept Igalo, Uncle Igalo, maybe Igalo would have done something, at least would have held up the ball if he played the ball to him. But anyway, I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to Henderson. He didn't have absolutely not much to do tonight, but I thought when it came to it, his concentration was fantastic. And when Wan-Bissaka, bless him, when he went to sleep, Van Arnold went through, he made a fantastic save. It's got to be said. He looked assured on the corners tonight. He looked assured. He looked up for it. He looked like energized. And obviously, Crystal Palace are struggling, and they don't play that well without their main man, Zaha. You know, even though SA did a bit tonight, but they wanted a point. They played for the point, and they wanted a point. And I actually think they could have actually gone for it. They could have maybe even gone for it. They would have won. We just looked shot. We looked short of energy. We looked tired. That was how we played. It is honestly the irony. We played like that. We were so lacklustre in that first game of the season against them at Old Trafford. And tonight, you know, it comes round, we're playing them away, and we turn in a similar performance. We turn in a similar performance. At least we scored in that game. You know, Donny, and there were all of us getting overexcited going, but at least Donny scored. That was the plus point that we took from that. Yeah. But what's sacking Oli going to do? Genuinely, can please get in the comments, people. Can you please tell me what is sacking Oli going to do? And can we say that, can we trust Woodward to sack another manager and to hire the proper people in? No, I don't trust Woodward. Woodward has to go. If Oli has to go, then Woodward has to go. I'm sorry. I'm genuinely, I am sorry for the younger fan base who think that everything that's wrong is always the manager. Manchester United, from top to bottom, we are shambles. There's no accountability in our club. Woodward is one of the most highest paid CEOs in the world. For what? For doing what? And before any of you get in a comment and tell me, well, he's been made the Glazers a lot of money. You know what? Because of Fergie's success, we were ahead of everybody, even when it comes to the commercial aspect of football club. We were well ahead of everybody. Everybody. And with Woodward, that stagnation that we have for the past 7 to 8 years, everybody's caught us up. So what money is he making? What money is he making? Till the Glazers, because they know nothing about football, hire people who know about football other than investment bankers like Woodward, right, and Arnold and Matt Judge. We're not going anywhere anytime soon, guys. We are not going anywhere in terms of progression with this football club anytime soon. I'm sorry to say that to you. So it's easier for me to come out and go, Ollie out, Ollie out. No. We've had, look the managers we've had. We gave 6 years, 6-year contract to who? To David Moyes. We sacked him after 8 months. Then we bought Giggs took over for a bit, got rid of him, got in a Van Gaal. Van Gaal, the club did not buy the right players for him. And I believe him when he comes out and says it. You know, when managers do, sometimes they like to make it out like it wasn't their fault. Van Gaal had faults, but at least he was trying to build a football philosophy. And like you and majority of the fan base, we were not patient enough for him to get the best out of the players that he had. He won an FA Cup at the end of the day, and then we thought, oh, there's a shiny new toy, Jose Mourinho, and we sack Van Gaal when he's literally won us the cup. He finds out he's getting sacked in the press conference after we just lifted the FA Cup. That just shows you what Man United are, right? That's who we are, okay? And then you know the rest. I don't have to explain the rest to you. Ollie was bought in to steady the ship. We all got carried away. I was one of them. I'm guilty as any of you. And then hindsight is a wonderful thing, people. Saying that Ollie's at the wheel. We were all singing it. Because we were absolutely so dejected. I mean, like I said, I was having nightmares. I was having sleepless nights thinking about the football Jose played. It's the only ever time in my life I've literally walked out of the stadium watching that dull football from Jose. But I'm telling you now, if the fans were there tonight, if the fans were at Old Trafford in the past, 3 or 4 or 5 games, the fans would be booing, the fans would have an effect, and Ollie wouldn't recognize. But because there's no fans, and everybody's in this bubble because of COVID, nobody's realizing it. Let me just get to the comments. I've said what I've had to say, but come on, get your questions in, guys. Get your questions in. I'm telling you now, it is structure. Without a footballing structure, without an ambitious 5-year plan, 10-year plan, 10-year plan, 5-year plan, 3-year plan, 3-year plan. I'll do that again. Nobody, Woodward never comes out and speaks about it. The Glazers never come out and speak to us. It's always left to the manager to come and speak to us. Or we hear something by Neil Ashton, Tiger Kim. Bro, I stayed up late till 1 a.m. in Kenya for Ollie to show in at Peters. Bro, we can't just put the blame on Ollie. Obviously, we've got a couple of injuries in key positions. But everybody says to me, oh, Man United don't need that much. We just need a striker. Go and bring Haaland. What's this team going to create for Haaland? What is this team going to create for Haaland? You tell me tonight, how many chances do we create for Cavani? How many chances do we create for Greenwood when he went up front? We don't have the creativity. We don't have the quality in this squad. And you heard it today, obviously, yesterday's press conference. Ollie already letting us know that the Glazers and Wood are not going to spend any money. Because like I said in my tweets, like I say in my tweets, there is absolutely no other club that ever needed excuse as much as these guys. Our owners, our board, They don't ever need any excuse not to spend money or not to back the manager. They didn't. That's why I can't go too hard on Ollie, because they didn't back him. They didn't back him. Clearly, we can all see now. Like I said, it's official. I said it in the last video. Obviously, saying that Donny van der Beek's injured. So why was he traveling to London and if he was injured? Why was he swapping shirt at the end of the game with Sia? I mean, if he's injured, you shouldn't be at home, left at home, resting, recuperating. There's something that's going on. Something's going on. Something's going on, man. What will it take for you to be Ollie out? Well, what will it take for me to be Ollie out? Well, he would have took. You know what? I would have been Ollie out if Ollie got the players that he asked for in the summer. I would be Ollie out. I would be like, okay, Ollie, you've got the players. No excuses now. You have to do it. But for me, like I said, it's breaking my heart. But I'm never about Ollie out because it's too simplistic. Ollie out, Ollie in. I criticize him when he needs to be criticized. When I call it as I see it. And that, for Man United, is not good enough. That's not good enough. Ollie's been on the job now for 2 years. But then a couple of weeks ago, we heard the story that when he came out, that Ollie doesn't do the coaching. Ollie does not do the coaching. But I'm telling you now, we can get Nagelsmann, like somebody saying here, Jack, Raniak, Nagelsmann, Marco Reus, Overmars, Van der Sar, Eric Ten Hag, Mochi, David May. Ooh, is that from RB Leipzig? David May? Who was he? But Raniak Raniak was the sporting director at a certain time at RB Leipzig. Nagelsmann is the manager of RB Leipzig. Overmars, Van der Sar. To me, Van der Sar should be doing what Woodward is doing. When we get footballing people being in charge and making the key decisions at Man United, we will then see Man United improvement. We need head of recruitment. We need a football director. We need a CEO that knows what to do, that knows. Because we're getting left behind. This model of just having the ball, don't know nothing about anything about football. Richard Arnold, Ed Woodward, and Matt Judge don't know anything about football. Neither as the Glazers. But the people who make the football decision at Man United are not football people. Even if you got football people, they have to do better to get other people around them to help them. So even if we sacked Ollie, right? If you say Ollie has to go, Ollie has to go. Nagelsmann is a young manager. It's a young manager. You need the structure to be there. The club have to help him. Like the club are not helping Ollie. There's nobody helping. Ollie's learning on the job. Ollie's never managed at this level. And after he leaves Man United, I don't think another club, unless it's a miracle, are going to give him a chance for him to manage. But for me, I always say this. Woodward, if Ollie has to go, Woodward has to go too. Because when you, in organizations, in the corporate world, if you hire 4 or 5 managers and you sack them as the CEO and you've got rid of them, unless you own the company, when it's 5 or 4, you get called into question. Your position becomes untenable. You get called into question. You have to go. Because the problem is that you're picking the wrong managers and you sacking them when they don't deliver. But then you're not doing anything to help them. No manager, even though I was Jose out, and if I've got to be honest here, they didn't back him. They never gave him the players that he wanted. Every manager at Man United is getting a 4th or 5th choice player when they ask for one. They ask for I'll have to. Can I get my 1st choice player, please? No. Can I get my 2nd choice? No. Can I get my 3rd choice? No. People are getting their 4th choice and 5th choices. Listen, it's very worrying because, like I said about Ollie, it's very worrying, and I'm not going to sit on the fence. I'm saying when he came out in Scandinavian TV a couple of weeks ago, said he doesn't do the coaching, that was a shock to me. Because we don't have a proven coach with a track record, coaches within our setup. We don't have that. We don't have that. So if he's not doing the coaching, and he has the most experience out of all those coaching, I mean, Mickey Phelan, don't give me that. Mickey Phelan was getting relegated, got sacked by Hull. You know, I mean, Mickey Phelan was a good player for United in the 80s. He was a decent coach and assistant to Alex Ferguson. But those kind of guys are no longer in football. I'm sorry to say, but those kind of guys are no longer at the elite level, at the top level, at clubs like Man United, at that level. They're not there. Kieran McKenna, apparently, I seen him, you know, in the youth team. He did well. Michael Carrick hasn't got that experience. So who's doing the coaching? Who's doing the coaching? And if Ollie comes out and says he's not doing the coaching, that was like a dagger to my heart. I'm like, Ollie, I'm trying to defend you out here. I'm trying to defend you out here, but you are not doing any coaching. I mean, I could rant all night, guys. We can rant. We've got to laugh. I understand that Woodward is the biggest problem, but surely a better person could do much better with these players we have now. To be fair, our squad is good. Listen, I'm telling you now, no coach or no manager is going to turn Scott McTominay, Fred and Matic into amazing ball-playing midfield players. He's not. Nobody's going to do that. I am sorry. They might give them a positioning and move the other players around. But to me, tonight, that wasn't even about tactics. In the first half, there was about a space of 15 to 20 minutes where we had a bit of energy. Shaw was going down the left-hand side, getting a couple of balls. Then we had a couple of snapshots. That's what we had. Ali Khan. Yeah, Woodward is the problem, but I'm telling you now that you have to have players. You have to have players. We see, I can tell it to you clearly now. Liverpool lose their centre halves, then they lose their cover centre halves, then they have to take their midfield players into to play centre halves, right? And then they don't create the same. Their forwards are not getting many chances as they were getting last season or the season before. It's about quality players. Managers can do a bit, coaching does a bit, but it's left to quality footballers. And we don't have that. Instead, we gave Matic 3-year contract. We gave Mata 3-year contract. The Glazers will always give players 3-year, 4-year contract because so that they don't have to go on a scout because they know they don't trust the scouting system. They don't have anybody in recruitment to go and recruit players. And then every time United get a couple of defeats or bad form, I'll put money on it. In the next 3 to 4 days, you will hear something about United being linked to a sporting director. It's the game, guys. We've seen this again and again. Manager under another manager. Now, if you're looking from the outside, you would think, oh, Man United are second place. They're still in the top 4. They're in 2 cup competitions. It's not a bad season, considering all. But come on. That's lacklustre. That doesn't tell the whole story. Exactly. Orji Jack, your man's got absolutely second to none knowledge on football. Director of football, yeah, Mochi is at Seville. And you know what? Last year he came out and he said, it is really strange, he said. He was almost like Mochi saying, Mochi, by the way, is the director of football at Sevilla, okay? Sevilla. And he said last year he did an article during the lockdown. Actually, it was in the lockdown last year. He said, clubs like Man United, he said he's surprised and it's surprising clubs like Man United don't have a sporting director. It's the modern way of football. We are stuck in Stone Age when it comes to modern structure in football. That's why I go on about it, guys. That's why I go on about it. If I see the top 8, 9 clubs in Europe, biggest clubs in Europe, they've all have footballing directors, even though some of them, they're struggling. Those footballing directors are not good enough, they get sacked. They're bringing another footballing director. Just getting any old footballing director is not going to just sort the problem. We need to go and scout. We're Man United. We're Man United by name these days, guys. We're not Man United by the stature that we are, the club that we are. Because in every level of that club, we would have the best people for the job. No nepotism. No, none of this Fergie. None of this. Liverpool had that. Liverpool had the Shankly. And until the only time when Liverpool got success is when they scrapped that Shankly, you know, ex-players coming to manage the club. But they scrapped it all and they actually got Jurgen Klopp. Look how long it took them. It took them to go and get Brendan Rodgers to do, no, Houllier to come in and put a proper, you know, made Liverpool a good cup run. They went close for the league a couple of times here and there. Then Benitez came, then they won the European Cup. Rodgers came, you know what I mean? They were still competing to be a decent team, you know, and then they get lucky with Jurgen Klopp. And Jurgen Klopp is giving time, is giving money to go on, build a team in his own image. And then they get a sporting director, head of recruitment, and boom, Success. Voila. There we go. But yeah, just going back to Oggy Jack is saying, Director of Football, Mochi, Jesse Mars, Glazers could have appointed, yeah, Mitchell, Paul Mitchell, when he was available. Yeah, I am telling you now, Oggy Jack, and the rest of you on the comments, if Man United go and say to any sporting director, footballing director, that Man United pay good wages, all of them will come to Man United because they think, I can be the guy that helps that club to go and challenge for the Champions League and the league again. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, because they will be well paid, their profile will go up, right? Their profile will go up. And the crazy thing about Paul Mitchell, he's from Manchester. He's from Manchester. He was the guy at Leicester who found Perez. He's the guy who found Nebi Keita and that for RB Leipzig. To win the league, bro, we don't need just players to win the league. Man United world, we don't just need, please understand this, we don't just need players to win the league. And we think we can just get away with just players. We need a proper footballing structure put in place for this club. And then a 5-year plan. That's what Man United need. 5-year plan. It's almost a decade now. It's almost 4 years since the last time we won a trophy. You know, I still rate the FA Cup. I don't really rate the League Cup. I don't want to be in the Europa League. So I'd rather be out. If you ask me today, would you be out of the Europa League? I'd rather finish. If you said to me finishing 6, 7, I'd rather finish 9th. Honestly, I'd rather finish 9th. Because I just hate the Europa League. I hate the Europa League. But it's not not just about signings. We need a footballing structure. We need a hero recruitment. We need a footballing director. We need a technical director. We need maybe to change Woodward and get a CEO, you know, or somebody like Van der Sar. We need these guys who know about the football. Without that, we could sign Messi, we could sign Haaland. We're not going to win the league because you're just buying individuals. We need a proper 5-year plan, looking at this and saying, right, what can we do? Look at the imbalance. I'm talking about imbalance of this squad. We've got 3 midfield players. 3 midfield players in 2021 who can play for Man United, and not any of them have any quality on the ball. No quality on the ball. And you're wondering why we can't create. And we can't expect everything on Rashford and Bruno to create. Anyway, guys, I've gone on for too long. I'm just going to go for a couple of more comments. Yeah. We are in for Everton sporting director, whose contract is ending this season. Wow. Well, I think we should go. We can get somebody better than Everton's sporting director. Jack Coleman. German clubs are run so well. Dortmund and Bayern and Red Bull organization, for as much as people hate it, is run brilliantly. Hoffenheim and all these other clubs have modern structure. I'm telling you, Everton have a better footballing structure than us. Wolverhampton, Leicester City. That tells you all. And when people go, oh, it's about the manager just on the pitch. No. Listen, the structure of your club has to match, has to help the manager, the coaching staff, the players. They all have to work together as a team. They all win as a team. It's not when there is no genius like Fergie. I'm sorry, guys. We're not going to find a genius like Fergie. I don't know what is smoking there in Kenya, Trigger Kim, but you're gonna need something hardcore, bro. By the way, I'm no way encouraging anybody to do any drugs. You know what I mean? Somebody like me, herbal teetotal. You know what I mean? And I'm not moralizing on people what drugs to take or what drugs not to take. But yeah, trust me. I'm telling you now. In the last couple of years, I've never drank any alcohol in my life. But at times I thought, you know what, I might have a pint because Man United drove me to having a pint. Yeah, honestly. Nowadays, watching Man United comes with a health warning, like Roy Keane says. I wonder what Roy Keane would have said about that tonight if he was in the studio. And I thought, I mean, those of you in the UK, I thought it was a bit disrespectful tonight You've got Clinton Morrison there. He's a former footballer who played for Crystal Palace. And then you have Andy Cole. They both watch the game. They're there to analyse. And then they bring Gary Neville on. I think, okay, ask him a couple of questions. And then they just ignore them both. And then Gary Neville was speaking about Man United. Tom, man, we play 9 on top, 2 9s on the wings, and 9.5 in the middle. And people wonder why we lack creativity. Look at West Ham. A 9 up top, 10 in behind, 2 proper wide men. Compare the balance. Yeah, of course. I always said it. Man United need proper balance. We need proper winger. We still haven't. I'm telling you now, please tell me the last time we had a right winger at Man United. Can anybody remember? It's that far gone, I can't remember. The last time I remember was with Valencia, and then he wasn't all that, and he turned into a right back. We need a right winger to get a balance in this team. We need a right winger. Thank you for your comment. Torman 638. Best thing was Woodward and Matt Judge were the least they had to suffer. Well, the best thing was Woodward and Matt Judge were there. At least they had to suffer. But, you know, yeah. Jack Coleman. Dan James, bro. Future Ronaldo. We have to have a laugh. That's what I'm saying to you guys. We have to be, this is a place where we have to have a laugh. So, you know what? Bring it all, guys. Bring it all. But I'll have to end it. I've gone over 35 minutes. So I'll have to end the stream. I'll just get to a couple of people's last comments. But please, Striker, you know, please subscribe. Please hit the like button. Please share the video. Help me build this community. I'm not going to be able to do it without you guys. Genuinely, and I'm seeing that from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to need your help for this to grow this community. And next time when a bad result comes like that, those of you in the UK and those of you who are, you know, in different parts of the world, please, next time you comment, let me know where you are in the world. You know, I'm a citizen of a world, man. I'm not one of these little Britain people. So, you know what I mean? Manchester is an international city. We like to look out. That's why Man United have this incredible fan base all around the world. Sadly, we're going through bad time at the moment as a football club. But I'm going to sum it up and say, guys, without this football structure, Man United are not going to go anywhere anytime soon. I'm sorry to say. Yes, can we expect better from Ollie, from the coaching staff, for the players to have a bit of style of play, to put things together, to create chances, to have shots, to test a keeper? Do we really, in 92 minutes of football, has he made one fantastic save? No. Their keeper didn't. We didn't even test him. Apparently, he's been in good form lately. I'm not a Palace fan. I don't watch Palace. Good night, Oggy. Thank you, Oggy Jack. Good night to you, brother. Mr. Structure. That's the name on here, man. Hopefully, Man City game isn't boring as this one. Well, City will play. City will make it entertaining. I think we're gonna just defend. We're just gonna defend. Yes, Zaid. I'm gonna definitely moderate as you can be one of my moderators. No problem. Get in contact with me if you're on Twitter, and we'll sort it out, brother. But yeah. That victorious one, Fred. I don't honestly, to be called Fred, he might as well be born in Stoke. I've only ever heard another Fred, Brazilian called Fred. I've been to Brazil twice. I've never heard anybody called Fred, but there was another footballer, striker, a couple of years ago, and he also looked like he was born in Stoke as well. Fred was born in Stoke. He played like he was born in Stoke tonight. I'm telling you, that's what he played like. Oh my God! But then maybe he's tired as well. Just we cannot expect Fred, Matic, or McTominay to create anything. We cannot. And I knew we would have win league game 2 months ago without you, Nuruddin. I knew we wouldn't win league 2 months ago. What with you, Nuruddin? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know Man United world. Honestly, I don't know. Like I said, I'm like you guys. I'm just in a shock. I mean, it's desperation out here, but we can't lose hope. You know what I mean? Big game coming up on Sunday, Derby Day, and it hurts for those of us Mancunians, the red side, which is predominantly majority of the city. Obviously, thank God is a lockdown. Thank God is a lockdown, because the way Man City are going on now, a lot of them come just get the train from Stockport and they come into the city. to give, you know what I mean, to give it. But it's one of those things. Fred is a BTEC Kaka. Oh my God, Malcolm, come on, that's got me the comedy. Looks like, you know, with your photos, well, you're laughing when you made that statement on here, that comment. No, Kaka was on a different planet, bro. Kaka was on you can't compare. You can't compare. You cannot. Big up to you, Mr. Man United World. Like I said, Fred Congolese, man. No. No, Fred's Brazilian. Well, that's what it's on the passport, but yeah. Anyway, guys, I've gone on for 40 minutes. I just wanted to keep the half an hour. I'd just like to say thank you to all. Thank you for interacting with me. Please, 26 people watching, please hit the like. Please subscribe. Those of you who have not subscribed, please share the channel and help me build the community. This is the United Real Therapy. I'm trying my best to try and make you laugh or try to uplift you a little bit. But I can't even do that tonight, to be fair. They've given me nothing. The players, Ollie, the coaching staff, they've given me nothing to come on here and to lift. But the only thing I could say is a big game. The best thing about lockdown and the corona, we can just get that one out of erase that from our memory, and we can look forward to the game where we have a tiny hope maybe to beat. You know, it's a derby at the end of the day. So we've got to stay hopeful. We've got to think maybe the players can get energized and can come out and put a performance in and make us proud on Sunday. But thank you so much to you all. Big up, lots of love, respect. Like I always say, peace, love, light, always.